Welcome back, guys, and thank you for joining me in another episode here in Star Rupture. This will be episode 10 of our little adventure. Apparently I had an attack in here. I'm at the east base near the sulfur fields. Oh yeah, we got it. We got him. There was an idiot in there messing up my machines. What do you think about that? They're getting more and more present. Like, anyway, here we need to send some sulfuric back to the base. Sulfuric acid, that is, because we don't have a bunch. So I just put this machine in here. Apparently it's making one at 0.5 seconds. That's 2 per second. That's really good, you know. So at each second we gotta double that. At each second we're gonna need that. It ain't an issue because we have a bunch of machineries in here that are not doing too much. Basically most of them are not even working because that one it's enough, and maybe that one just a tiny bit to send everything back at the base. I put in here another cargo dispatcher just to send sulfur from 2 of them. It's fine, it doesn't look amazing, but it's working just amazing. So I want 2 of this. Okay, I want 2 machinery doing sulfuric acid just to send it back to the second base. When I say the second base, it's not a huge base which we have here. No, it's that base in there with the compounders. Okay, good, we understand each other. So we're gonna need 2 chemicals at 0.5. That's 4 chemicals per second. If I come in here, 4 per second. Okay, so we're gonna need like 4 of these guys basically, right? 4 per second. That's 4. 2 of them, 2 machinery is making 4 per second. So we're gonna need 4 machineries like this guy, furnaces. And now here we begin with the stupid calculations. This guy is done in here. We're gonna need a bunch of machineries. That's what I'm trying to say. I didn't lay it on paper, I didn't lay it anywhere. Well, we're just gonna wing it basically. So let's get into a mode in here, flight, and let's start deleting machinery. Oh my god, I got the aliens in here. Come on, where are you? Get away from
all
here.
of them.
Yeah, it's all of them. It already infected that guy? Are you serious? Use. No. Okay, good stuff. It's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. Where exactly are these aliens coming? I don't know. I just teleported in here. Come on, go away. Well, if you don't want to go away, just stay there. So we know we're gonna need in here 2 refineries. Let's just place them somewhere in here, and we're gonna try and build that away, maybe stuff like that. I don't know if I can build it with that hole in there. Let's go into flight mode because it's easier. Yeah, it doesn't allow me to build in there. Well, let's put it in here. Okay, now in here I should be able to build, right? 1, 2. Good stuff. This one we're gonna delete. Let's see. You go away. Okay, so we have sulfuric acid and sulfuric acid. It's gonna take in the sulfur and the chemicals. Let's put some lanes in here, some rails, majigis, actually the connectors. Okay, good stuff. Let's fix the entries. 1 in there, 1 in there, and let's put that one in there. How high is that? 1, 2, let's call it 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Let's put some Mark II rails. These guys are gonna be the sulfurs. Okay, in there. You're gonna be connected in there. You should be connected in there. And that one, I don't know, from there, from here, let's say from here. Okay, I want to bring on this line the sulfur, so let's put this one in here. And I don't know where to get it from. Seeing like those 2, 3, 18 should be enough to fill this one up and send sulfur in all of these 4 dispatchers, because that guy is not working. I say let's take those 3, basically delete that rail, and connect it from there in here. It's gotta be the other way around, bitch. Okay, good stuff. Let's delete the rail. That rail. The support will stay here. It's fine. Go in there. Go from there. In here. It should be fine. We're gonna have the sulfurate as much as we need, basically. Because those will work. They started working already, you see it. And they will send in the sulfur as these machineries are requiring it. Let's put those in there. Unavailable items. Well, you got them available. They need the chemicals. Nevertheless, it's gonna be a second. The sulfur is coming. It's gonna fill them up. Okay. At each 0.5 seconds, I need one of those. That means 2 of them at 0.4. 4 of them. I think I can delete that. 4 chemicals at whatever you know it. Okay, good stuff. Let's see. We need the mega press, I believe, for the chemicals. Can you go my way, like, and come like in there-ish? Yeah, let's put one in there, one in here. Oh, gotta delete the stairs. Sorry, you're gonna have to go away. I don't know if I have enough power in here or not. No. Mega press. But I guess we're gonna see that in a second. Or so. Okay, chemicals. Well, I got bad news. They were not done in a mega press. Let's try another machine. Build. Fabricator furnace. In a furnace, I believe they are done. It's gotta be aligned with this one. So, flight mode, engaged. Let's see. Yeah, this is where we do them. So, delete that, please. How many of these machineries are we gonna need? Furnace. So 4 machineries. We need 4 furnaces in here. Okay, we got 1 in place. Let's put the rest of it. 2, 3, and 4, if I may, please. Amazing. All of these guys should be connected to that rail in there. Apparently we don't have power. Would have thought. Power. To you. Let's put it in here. Come on. Oh, I think it's lined up. Okay, good stuff. We got the powers now? Yeah, good. Let's connect the rails. So all of this, I want them connected in there. Why is that? Oh, another attack. Where exactly are they? Where exactly are you? Down there? Something is going on. What exactly is attacking my building? Because I don't get it. I hear the stupid noises, but I'm not seeing the enemy. Oh, it's up top. What you doing in there, bud?
Who's next?
Where exactly are these guys coming from? I think from there-ish, somewhere. Well, it doesn't really matter. Let's continue. Okay, so I connected those two. Let's connect these guys in here. I'm gonna have to build one of those, of course. And I think that one should do it because I don't want to put a million stuff in here. In there, and then that one connected to that one. That's kind of connected. That's kind of connected. It should be fine. All of these guys. Let's put platforms in here because if I'm gonna pull it here, it's gonna be nasty. Pretty hard to get up, you know. And like this, those aliens, they will not stay on the bottom in there. It's gonna be easy to see them. That's what I'm hoping, at least. I thought I saw some movement, but apparently not. Okay, so this machinery are gonna provide all the chemicals that we need. The sulfur, it's already there. Okay, now we gotta fill these boys up. Chemicals, please. Chemicals. Chemicals. More chemicals. Okay, what do we need? We need synthetic silicon, wolfram powder, and helium-3. Well, helium-3 is the easiest stuff. It's just up top in there. I say easy, but it ain't that easy. It's somewhere in there-ish. What we do know, it's that we will need 3 inputs onto this, and that one is kind of low in there. Oh, apparently it's gonna work. Okay, let's try it. 3 inputs. We're gonna begin from here. 1. We're gonna try and put this one in here. In there. Well, yeah, well, doesn't work, BG. Well, we're gonna put it like that and lift it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So in there is gonna work. We're gonna lift it 3 times. In there it's working 3 times. And there it should work 3 times. And we're gonna put another one in here and lift it as much as possible. In there it's not gonna be possible, but we'll see if it connects or not. If not, I don't know how to do it. Okay. No, I would like it to be a little higher. 1 height. No, like that. Exactly. We're gonna have a little issue here because this is gonna cross everything. Let's try and put the lines first. So from there, first entry point, come in here, and from there into the machine, come in there. This is gonna be the helium. That's an easy product. Let's make the second line. I just wanna do these connections. I don't know exactly where we're gonna send them in from. That means, are we gonna send them from this side? I don't think so. So most likely we're gonna send them from that side. That means this one gotta connect in here. That one in there, and that one in there. Perfect. Same thing applies in here. Let's see. Are you gonna be able to connect in there? Sorry? Oh, you need the other connection. Okay, let's delete that line. I didn't connect them properly. You will go on the exterior, and you'll go in the middle. It doesn't work. It doesn't work because that one, it's in there. That one. So I should put those lower. Or let's try and delete these guys. Because I didn't like them anyway, because they're ugly like that. And let's try and put some other in here. Lower please. In there, and now let's drop them. Once. So, in there, drop it once. Sorry. Perfect. In there, drop it once. It's gonna be a pain to put those together, but we can do it. How we can do it? Oh, it's kind of easy. We're gonna put 2 of these guys in here, and we're gonna connect them together. Let's try that. Maybe it's gonna work. So that one will go in there. That one is connected. This will connect to that one, and that one will go into the machine. This way is gonna connect to that one we said because it's lower. Put it into the machine, and it's not good. I need the other one. Okay, good stuff. So we're gonna connect it from there into that one, and from there into that one, and that one can go into the machine. Good. From there is gonna go in here, let's call it, and this will be our entry point. It is what it is. This is what we have to work with. Perfect. So we needed the helium. Well, the helium, it's in there. I don't think I can build all the way in there. Let's see. I think it's out of the range of this stuff that we have here. Let's see if we can put an extractor on that helium or not. That would be pretty interesting. I don't think so, because it's kind of far. But then again, maybe we're gonna get lucky. Who knows? Build. Extractor is helium extractor. Yeah, we are out of the range. Basically, my range ends in here. What do you think about it? And that guy's range ends in there. Well, I found a little something in here. So let's take care of this little something really fast. Don't want to modify where those cores are because that means deleting all the bases, and I cannot be bothered with that at this point, okay? If you grab the small ones, it will go a lot faster, by the way. Okay, let's drop the crap. Yeah. Chill that one. Let's put a base core somewhere in here. It doesn't really matter where. Build core, please. Let's go into the upper view. That should be just fine in there. These machines are gonna need a little power, so let's put a turbine in there somewhere. Perfect. And now we can build the extractors in here. I think I want to do 2 of them because we have 2 nodes, you know. 1, 2. Let's merge them on a rail. Sorry, rail connector. Let's call it in here a version 2 rail. And you two, buddy, come in here. And this one will have to go that way somehow. So let's go with it that way. As far as I can fly, basically. That one looks fine for me. Let's go. Who dropped all the stuff on the ground in here? I don't know. Okay, good stuff. We're in this other core. This one it's at 782 out of 1000. It's got a bunch of machines in there. It is what it is. We're gonna have to build from there in there-ish. So this is gonna be interesting. I think I want to be somewhat in the middle, so let's try and get up in here somewhere just to be able to see stuff. So from there, it's coming in there. Why are you blocked, little buddy? With deleted machines, you said. Okay, let's grab those. Oh, they put that stuff in the game. Take all block. Have you seen it? Amazing. Well, apparently we're gonna need a little more. Like those are not enough. Well, let's make that rail. Yeah, they're all merging on one rail. It's not good. You... Well, come straight into that. And put the sulfur in there. 2 entry points, 2 exit points. Let's pretend it's fine. Where was it? In here? Grab those. Thank you. Highly appreciated. Okay, so our sulfur will go in there. It's fine. We need to build that thing to connect in here. Let's say on that rail. No, on the first rail, we said. Okay, let's make it happen if we can. Actually, I need that connector. C, maybe? Yeah. It's on that level. So let's call it on this level here. Come on, come on. Save it already. In there. Perfect. Let's make this rail from here in there. And now I've got to bring that monster from there. If I can reach it, I was able. All the way in there. Oh, it's kind of long. I cannot build in the hazardous area while active. That's what they said. Well, can I build it in here? Building is too long. Well, what if I bring it in there? And then if I bring it in here? Come on. And then if I bring it under these guys in here? And then if I put it in there? Well, we found the work around. The helium is coming. We're gonna have our helium in our machine. See, good stuff. One problem fixed. We're gonna need wolfram. 12 at 6 seconds.
Necesito agua.
Really? Are you thirsty, baby? Grab that in your face. Shut up. We're gonna need those. 6 per second for each machine. So we're gonna need 24 per second. That one I think is done in a fab. I think. Let me find it first. In here. Get down. Okay. Wolfram powder. But apparently it's not done enough yet. Okay. Smelter? Mega press? I don't know. Let's check it out. Not mega press. Furnace. Most likely. Yeah, all from powder. So we're making 3 at 2 seconds. There, yeah, okay, good. So at 2 seconds we need 2. No, we need 3. Oh, that works just fine. 3 at 2 seconds. You see? So we're gonna need 4 furnaces. Grabbing the wolfram and feeding in here the wolfram powder. Okay. 4 furnaces. Where exactly was the wolfram? I believe that it was up in there or just up at AC. There, shh, I think. There. I mean, there is some more here, but that's the ugliest territory. This is madness in here with the aliens. We'll not go in there. Let's get in there because we can benefit from that base core, which is not overheated. Guess what? And we're gonna put down 4 of those machines, which are making the wolfram powder, and then bring it in here. Oh, sounds like a deal. What the sugar? Oh, we got a drum already collected. And then we're making the helium and we're sending it back at the base. Let's see if that core reaches until this place in here. Build excavator. See? Well, we can put it in there, but it's just at the limit. Or we could just build another one in here and call it good, you know. Where's the limit on that one? I'm not seeing the limit on that one. I think we're gonna need another base core here. Let's grab this low limit here in here. Like right about now. Finally got him. So we're gonna have to send them in there somehow. Okay. Sorry? Elliot? Get away from me.
Reloading.
Okay, let's drop the crap. More aliens incoming. Amazing. Got him. Can I stand on my boxes? Oh, nice. Okay, can I build in here or excavate? Oh, well, apparently it ends in there. So we're really gonna need a base core in here. Okay, I guess we're gonna do a base core in that case. Oh, it's good. The scenery is gonna be littered with our base cores. It is what it is. What do we wanna do now? Okay. Can I put? Oh my God, so many of you. Get away from me, AJ. Okay. Are we in the clear, misters and mistresses? I don't know. Let's put some power on this boy. In here, like. Perfect. Build. Excavators. I don't know how many. 2 of them? There's still more enemies? Are you serious? Oh, they're coming from the other side.
Reloading.
Is the area or were they always this aggressive? I don't know. I honestly don't know. And honestly, I don't care. But the idea is that it's not in here that I gotta build. It's down there. Okay. So let's see. Excavators. Oh, there's not a node. Are you serious? Okay, good stuff. Oh, we got a node in there. That's not a node. And the node in there. Okay, let's grab those 2. 1 in there. I think in that case I want to move that for like rush. Don't fall into the pit, BJ. And let's grab that guy. Yeah, actually, it's good. It's good. It's good. Let's leave it as it is. Okay, give me a rail from your face up here somewhere. It doesn't really matter. I want to build kind of next to the core. Okay, give me a rail from your face in here. Perfect. And in there, please. How much wool from where was it? I don't remember. I don't remember honestly. But I know we gotta make these guys work together here. So that one goes in there. That one goes in here, and we're gonna go with them in here. We said 4 machinery, so it was 4 furnaces. Furnace. Guess what? BAG, it's out of material.
Who's
Get away.
next?
I wasted 4,000 material until now. What do you think about that? It's amazing, isn't it? Building just get a lot more expensive than what it was in the beginning of the game. Amazing. Let's get back to the base, grab some more. Okay. Base, please. Here we are back at the base. I need more material. Please provide faster.
I think I can use this.
3, 4, because we're gonna need a bunch. And we still have 1,000 something going the other one. Perfect. We're doing kind of okay-ish with the waters and the stuff. Kind of okay-ish with the bullets. Let's pretend it's good. Keep on moving. Here we go. Inside, baby. Okay. Okay, we're doing the things. I don't remember what we were building. In there. We said 4 of them furnaces. Making the wolfram powder. Okay, good stuff. Furnace. 4 of them. It's gotta be a little higher. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are they somewhat connected? They are. Okay. Let's build the rails for it. Connectors, basically. One of them, let's call it in there. One of them, let's call it in there. In there. And in there. Well, we have 2 lines in here. Let's feed from 2 sides. Oh my god, would you look at that? I hate this. I wanna play a factory building game, not a shooter. Okay. I'm getting sick and tired of this alliance here. Yeah, I know you can put turrets and stuff, but they're ruining my mojo. I think I'm gonna start Satisfactory soon enough. Like they. What the heck was I doing in here? These guys? Already did those guys. Okay, good stuff. Let's connect that rail in here. It will feed on this side. Let's connect it in here. And this one in here will fit in there into the machine. And we're gonna put the second line in there. Right. And we're gonna make them communicate just for the fun of it. Okay, maybe one of them is gonna get, I don't know, covered in poo, alien poo, you know? Stuff, majiggies. Okay, so we should have the wolfram coming as soon as we put the recipe in. Oh, wait, we need ingots before we do that. Okay, my bad. Doesn't work just like that. We need ingots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, build me smelter. Where are they? In here. Smelters. Let's see. How many are you doing? That one. 1 per second. Okay, good. How much are you eating? 1 at 2 seconds. So basically 1 smelter, it's enough for 2 of these boys. Okay. Build me another smelter. Let's get up to this guy. Delete that, please. Delete that, I say. Delete that, I say. And the other one. Gracias. Let's put another smelter in here. You're gonna need 2 of them. That much is clear. Okay. Okay, good. You're gonna connect in here. And you're gonna connect in there. And that line is gonna travel the other direction, basically. From there. In there. Perfect. Now, let's put that one in there. In the most ugly way possible. That one in here. More than enough. So, we're gonna have our stuff coming for us. We're gonna make the wolfram bars. We're gonna have the wolfram powders. Let's put some floors in here. Just to try and unify all of this crap in here. Somewhat. Yeah, well, let's put it in there as well. And that's about it. I would like those to be somewhat connected, you know, just to make it nice and pretty. But why isn't that one work? Hello, mister. What's wrong with you? Why aren't you working? It's gonna be painful to get down there, so let's try and put a platform in his face. Connect from there in here. Oh my god, it doesn't work. Okay, let's try and put another platform in that case. Somewhere in the middle, like? In there? Maybe? I think it's too low. From there. Yeah, well, delete everything. Build stairs. It's not stable. Are you serious now? What if I give you one of these? Is it stable enough now? Pretty so. Let's get out of the way. Put another set of stairs in here. What's wrong with you? Wolfram Impure? Yeah. Did I mess up some lines in here? I must. No. I didn't put in the recipe. How stupid is that? Okay, so they're gonna come. Methinks. Yeah, it's coming. Perfect. Autosave coming up. Watch out. Perfect. We only had to wait half a minute that time. Okay. Wolfram powder are ingots. They're gonna come the ingots. The ingots for this guy are already in here. Perfect. We already
Excellent.
have. Oh my
Wind
god,
Energy
you didn't scare me, I
Corporation
swear.
Remains very impressed with your services. Rewards are waiting in the terminal.
Really? We're gonna take a pic of them in a second. Give me a minute, I gotta build stuff first. Okay, let's bring everything on one rail. No, the other way. Around. Because otherwise it's gonna be messy. That ain't gonna work properly, basically. Okay, we got the right arrows. Perfect. From there, in there. From here, in here. Flight mode engaged. From there, we're gonna have to go that way. Far away in another galaxy, mister. Yeah, let's try and put it in there. Like that, maybe. A Q, maybe? Yep, perfect. Come on, let me pass. I wanna
Come to
eat the
mama.
carrot because it's looking just amazing. Do we have water? It was a puddle. Do we have waters? Well, not exactly. Okay, so this guy here will have to connect to that guy in there. Maybe, perhaps. I think. Let's put it in there. Build a rail from that place into this place. Good stuff. We just made it happen for the wolfram powder. It will be in the system. Now, we need synthetic silicon. How much? 1 or 2 seconds. So we're gonna need 4 or 2 seconds. That's 2 per second, right? Right. Synthetic silicon, where do you do that? I have no idea. Machinery, please. Let's
Rupture
try
activity
furnace.
detected. I recommend finding a safe.
Are you serious? Synthetic silicon, we got it right in here. 2 seconds. How many did I say? Because I already forgot. The rupture stuff erased my stuff, my memory. 2 seconds. We're gonna need 2 of this. 2 seconds. So we're gonna need 2 of them. We need the calcium powder. We got the stuff in there. Ceramics comes from that side, and helium comes on that laser line in there. So basically, these guys will have to be put in here. 2 of them. Okay, good stuff. Build furnace. Get up in there, please. You cannot do it while you have rupture activity. Okay, good stuff. Come on! Don't embarrass me in front of our friends in here. Cannot build it in there for some reason. It says that it's colliding with another building. Oh, it's that stupid rail, which looks like shit. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. What is that rail for? For nothing. It's just communicating between that one and that one. Okay, let's delete it. Let's delete that. Let's put our furnace where it belongs. In here. Let's put the rails from there. You're gonna feed into that. And from here, you're gonna feed into that. Good stuff. Make us the synthetic. Oh, we got wings. We gotta get inside, boys and girls. It's gonna be nasty. How are we doing with the powers? Still have some powers. Oh, where's the inside in here? Because I'm getting lost. Okay, safe and sound. What did we receive for those guys? These guys. Base core amplifier version 2, baby. And apparently for the next one, which is the wind turbine, we gotta build generators. We don't know how to build those. We're gonna... Yes, being incinerated. Amazing. We're gonna know how to build those when we're gonna have the assemblers. I think we're sending some turbines. Nevertheless, I feel like it didn't advance too much. I think most of the turbines are consumed by this guy, see? Just make the pumps. Because I want it to go to Mark 3. Come on, are you ready? No, it's not. We gotta wait a little more. Perfect. Well, it's time for me to take a tiny break. So let's do that. I'll catch you guys back in a minute or 2. Okay, I'm back. Let's go. So somewhere in here, we built these guys just to make the synthetic silicon. Did I put the recipe here? I put it. So we're gonna need calcium powder, helium, and ceramics. Well, the helium is just behind us in here, delivered on this line. So since it's coming in here, let's bring it in here. We're gonna have 3 entry points in this boys. So let's put this rail connector in here. This will supply the helium. We're gonna try and make it less crowded. Let's say. Let's pretend. Okay. Helium is done. What else? Ceramics. Those I don't remember. Or that and what they're made. Okay, calcium powder and stuff majiggy. Ceramics. So let's plop down a fabricator in here and see if we're doing something in it. Fab. Well, the answer is no. We're making the calcium shits in here. Okay, good stuff. Let's grab a furnace in that case. Furnace. Get down. In here we're making both of them. So calcite sheets and wolfram powder. Amazing. And that one is coming straight for calcium blocks. Okay, calcium blocks. You make it in a smelter, methinks. The ceramics will need some wolfram powder from the other side. How much of that we're gonna need? 2. So 1 per second, 2 per second. Okay, let's put that recipe in. 2 per second. We're gonna need 2 furnaces making ceramics. Okay. Since they're gonna take the stupid stuff, let's build in here. Like on the lower level, maybe. That and in there, please, in there. Okay, let's already put the third connector. Let's see if this is gonna work my way or not. As high as you can go, please. I think it's gonna work, but I want to make sure. This is gonna be the third input, you know, for this machinery. That one works. That one works. The products will go that way. Perfect. So, we have one entry point in there, one entry point in there. We said we need 2 furnaces. Let's put them here-ish. In here. Furnace. Number in there. 1 and 2. Perfect. It's not perfect. Build me another furnace, please. Like that. Thank you very much. Give me the ceramics. Ceramics. Okay, so we gotta supply some wolfram powder. It's 2%. Well, we're gonna have to increase those boys. But the wolfram powder comes from here. At least we know that. Right? Right. Give me a splitter, please, or connector, whatever you want to call that thing. We're gonna put it right in here. We're gonna bring that rail from there in here, connected on that entry point and on that entry point. Let's put already the second product in here. Lower, like from there, inside there, from there, inside there. Perfect. Now, how much wolfram powder? Well, basically 1 at 2 seconds. 2 at 2 seconds. That's what we're gonna need. Let's come in here and make a little more. 2 at 2 seconds. Okay, let's check the rates. At 2 seconds. So if we put one more of these furnaces, we should be good. Give me another furnace, please. In here. Give me a railing in his face. Okay, and give me that in here. And I think we're gonna need another smelter in here. So let's do that. Smelter in here. I think that is good. Perfect. Now we gotta split these guys in here. Let's delete that one. Let's put the splitter in here. I'm confident that that ore extract in there is gonna do a good job. Don't have to modify that one. We have enough input for sure. In there I said, oh, you gotta turn it the other way around. Okay, good stuff. Why didn't you said so from the beginning? Build smelter. Build rail from there, in there, from there, in there. Okay, where am I? Let me find my bearings. In here. This is what we put down here. We need wolfram powder. Okay, and you gonna have to make the wolfram bars. Perfect. It's fixed, baby. It's fixed, I believe. We got the connections. Those are going in. Maybe we're gonna connect this smelter to the system here so that it will work. Amazing. Let's go. We fixed the wolfram powder for those furnaces making ceramics. Now, I think we're gonna need calcium blocks. Or calcite sheets. Or stuff like that. I don't remember, but we got the calcium in here. Let's see what we're gonna need for you guys. Calcite sheets made in the fabricator. It even says. Okay. So, oh, whoa, easy. Oh my god, I hate it. Okay, it's gonna be that input in here. Okay, let's put down a fabricator. That guy in here, just like that. And let's see, calcite sheet is making one at each 2 seconds. Well, we're gonna need 2 of them, that's certain. Okay, let's put another one down. You're gonna be making calcite sheets. Let's build a merger, connector, whatever stuff in here. Put that way in here.
The Raptura is in its stable stage. The climate of Arcadia is returning to normal.
Perfect. I mean, it's not perfect because we're gonna have aliens. Calcium blocks. We need 2 at 2 seconds. So, smelters? Yeah. Let's make a stuff in here. And the stuff in here. Put some rails. From there. In here. From there. In here. Connect you to you. Calcium blocks. 2 at 2 seconds. Smelter coming up. Smelt. Calcium blocks. 2 at 2 seconds. So one of them is gonna be enough in theory. In here. And of course we're gonna need an extractor here. Let's put the connector. Put the rail in. Let's make the extractor. Excavator, if you prefer it that way. Give that to him. Perfect. Aliens? No aliens? Okay, good stuff. I love it. So we fixed the calcium blocks. They're being turned into calcite sheets, and they're coming to these boys. Wolfram powder, it's already in there. So come on, we kind of fixed the ceramics for those boys, right? I think so. No, they were needed in here. So we gotta bring them in here. On which lane? I don't know. Let's see. First, let's connect the exits. These are the ceramics. Okay, okay. That one is busy. So we're gonna have to come on this one. Okay, let's see. They coming in. We got the ceramics. Now we're gonna need the calcium powder, which is made in a furnace. But I only have 2 entry points in here. Or 3. I have 3. I have 1 more, which is empty here. So we're gonna put in there the calcium powder, which is also made in a furnace. Guess what? Okay, give me another furnace in that case. Getting kind of crowded in here. See, maybe? No, I need the space in the front. Let's put 2 of them down already. Okay, how much of that wolfram calcium powder we need? We need 2 at 2 seconds and another 2 at 2 seconds. So we need 4 at 2 seconds. Okay. Calcium powder. 1 at 3 seconds. Well, it ain't exactly amazing if you ask me. 1.5. Well, let's pretend that it's good the way it is. Make a connector. Connector, please. Thank you. In here. Build me the rails. And connect them. I'm sorry, I said connect them on there. Perfect. They'll need calcium blocks, methinks. How many? 1 at 3 seconds. And another 1 at 3 seconds. 2 at 2 seconds. 1 at 3 seconds. 2 at 3 seconds. 2 at 2 seconds. So we're gonna need another 2 smelters in here. Okay, good stuff. Smelters coming up. I'm in there tonight. Okay, good stuff. We're gonna need 2 of these guys. Let's leave ourselves 1 tile. I don't know if it's the right height. I cannot build in there. 1, 2. Perfect. Let's make rails, connectors in there and in there. Perfect. Let's make sure we're feeding into these boys. You gonna fit in there. You gonna fit in there, and let's pretend that we need that connection from there in here. We don't, but it's fine. You gonna have to get it. You're gonna have to get it to the back, but first I'm gonna have to put one of those. I think that excavator is gonna be enough for all of this. It's only 3 smelters after all, but we should check it out nevertheless. Okay, all the connections are made. 2 at 2 seconds, so we need 6 at 2 seconds. How much are you extracting, mister? 2 at 2 seconds. Because it's impure. It ain't gonna be enough, is it? No. Okay. Build. No. First, delete. F. Oh, actually, I could merge them in there. Okay, build. Excavator. In there. Facing me. How much are you gonna extract? So that one, it's enough only for 1 smelter. Amazing, I know. 4 at 2 seconds. Well, this one is enough for those 2. So let's go with the rail from his face in there. That's it. We don't need anything else in here. That line can go away in there. Maybe I didn't put the recipes in here. That's why it's not working. Calcium block, please. Calcium block, please. Okay, the blocks are gonna be supplied into these guys, which are gonna make the calcium powder is gonna put it that way. Perfect. So in theory, we kind of finished our building here. I think, I'm not certain. Those will get in here. We got the ceramics. The ceramics should get delivered in here. And they are. The powder is coming. We're making the synthetic silicon. The synthetic silicon is coming in here. With that and that, and we should have the chemicals. The chemicals are being made, being sent into these machines, which already have the sulfur, and we're making the sulfuric acid already. 4 per second. What do you think about it? I think it's good. We did good. Not gonna double, triple check the rates because I don't feel like doing it. Let's come in here. Connect that in there. Connect that in here. We need the cargo dispatcher. At least one. So I'm thinking let's put one down and see if the rates are good. What do you think? I think that would be good. How much can we send? Because we're making, well, apparently we got some sulfur issues in here. We should make 2 at 0.5. That's 4 per second. This one. Sulfuric acid, please. At sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid, not sulfuric agent, but it's fine. In there. We don't know how many. 130 seconds. That's 10 per second they can transmit. So one of them should be more than enough. That one doesn't have issues with the sulfur now. That one doesn't have. Why did it have issues before? I don't know. Give me a rail in there. Build me that one in here. Amazing. We're kind of consuming that sulfur, but at the same time it's kind of stable. No, it's going down like crazy. Are you seeing that? We're not bringing in enough sulfur for all of these guys. Yeah, okay, let's follow that line and be amazed. Well, yeah, because it's only a Mark II. And the Mark II is sufficient for one rail. So basically, we could use another Mark II connected to this one. That's what I'm thinking. Let's try and bring differently. Bring one or whatever. One. What did I make it here? Let's see. That one and that one. Oh, and it's that one as well. Well, that's why it's not working properly. How should I do this?
Good news. Clever Robotics has received its cargo. New rewards await you in the terminal.
I think
They
I
hope
want to
these
delete
will
this
help you
mess,
work even faster.
so we get those three coming in. Let's actually make it different. Let's make a storage depot in here, and let's start deleting reds, basically. In here. No, delete me that one, please. Put it inside here. You're gonna store the sulfur ore. Perfect. Delete me that one, please. Delete me that one, I said. Build me a rail from there. In here. Perfect. So at this point, we're not sending anything. But we're sending some of that. Excuse me? Oh, it was in the front there. That's why. So at this point, we have only one of them going forward. Okay. That should be enough for one machine. Let's grab another rail and send it that way, but I cannot build it here. Amazing. Q. Build rail. Up we go from here. We're gonna have to go in there. Perfect. In here, I feel. And it's gonna have to come in there. Well, apparently I had the street shut somehow. I don't know exactly where it's gonna go. Oh my god, this madness in here. But it is what it is. We're gonna have the sulfur. That one has enough. That one will have enough now. Apparently that was just enough to fill him up. We got issues with those because they don't know where to go. Gotta clean it. Take hold E to take everything that doesn't know where to go. Perfect. Need to get out of here because it's kind of poisonous for BAG. Okay, let's dump all the sulfur that we have on us in here. Come on. That one looks good. This one looks good. They're rolling. They're sending the stuff. That one is kind of not working because it's way too much on that line. It's fine. Don't really care about it. Do you have all the sulfur now? Yeah. Now it's constant. So. Yeah, not exactly constant, if you ask me. Let's delete that rail. That way. That line will send straight in here. And should be somewhat constant. It's gonna be almost the same thing. But that one should have enough. Let's stop it so that it fills up to 100. More, which are lost. The machine was sending apparently one of them from time to time for the other machine. So it's fine. I filled up. No, why don't you have sulfur? Oh, it stopped the delivery because I stopped the machine. Okay, start in that case. We should sit on the top rail in there, and it's coming. And do the same stuff. We should sit on this rail. It's coming from that way. Okay, so this one is fitted by 2. Okay, good stuff. That one didn't even work. This one fits in there. Okay. And both of the lanes are filled up, 120. Even if I put more, they're not gonna be filled up. You know why? Because that one, it's only a mark. It is what it is. So let's pretend that everything is working fine because you know, early access, it ain't exactly amazing with the this stuff in here. Autosave, for example. And yeah, let's pretend it's good. I believe if we would have 100 in here, stuff will be easier. Let's see if we can grab I don't know, 100, 200 of this. Of course we can.
Oh,
Just what I need.
Stuff them in the machine. That will create somewhat of a buffer in there. Like that. And like that. Oh, that one is filled up already. It's filled up with sulfuric acid. Oh, well. It's not sending it. That means that the other machine back at the base must be filled up. Amazing if you ask me. Let's try and drop all of this back in here. Not enough space. Good stuff. We kind of finished with the sulfuric acid factory in here. Well, let's go back to the base. And then we should go back to the secondary base, where we're building all that mess. Okay? Okay, good. We understand each other. Use that. Maybe it's gonna help. Just a tiny bit. Perfect. We're missing a lot of stuff in here. For example, we're not making those frames. Yeah. We're not making enough of those. It's just amazing, I know. Riddled with problems. It is what it is. Can I deposit my sulfur ore into here? Well, it's actually filled up. Well, that one is not exactly filled up. Perfect. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Still sending to those guys. Well, we're pretending that we're sending the turbines. But actually, the turbines are going in here. Just make the pumps. That one is no longer needed because we finished sending up the product. This guy is the same. Perfect. Pumps. Well, we're gonna have a million pumps stuck in there, and here is gonna end. But for the time being, I wanna steal those turbines and put them in here because guess what? Those turbines are the ones which are gonna unlock the next stuffers. I had one of those on me. Keep it. Keep it. Hold it. Make it yours. We're pretty much sending some glass in there, some helium. I don't know if that one is helium or not. What are you? Hardening agent. Okay, good stuff. I think I calculated at some point and we kind of have enough hardening agent in there. I don't remember. Now that we placed these other machines in here, I don't know if it's gonna be enough or not, but that's a totally different story. So, I deleted the compounders which were in here because it was getting overloaded, and I put these two guys in here. One of them should be the sulfuric, this guy. So we're making more that we need, and we're sending it that way. And this one, it's hard agent based too. This one, it's sulfuric acid, but if I modify it, I'm afraid that that guy is gonna get disconnected, so we're just gonna let it stupid like that. This one doesn't take the stuff, but we have the nanofibers. This one in here has some synthetic resin. That sulfuric acid is needed for that stuff in here, so it's filled up. That's why we're not sending more. Apparently we're kind of missing the calcite sheets. They're coming straight from the base on that buffer which is plugged up. We need the Mark III. It is what it is, just to make it work, because we got a bunch of calcite sheets in there, but we cannot transport everything with these lines. They're getting plugged up like there is no tomorrow. Let's see what we unlock in here. Maybe we unlock the right stuff. No, we unlock the multi-rail, like we care about. We don't care about it. We're not using it. This is what we care about. We gotta send electromagnets. So in order to send electromagnets, we gotta unlock the assembler. Generators, the same stuff. Lenses, we're kinda sending those, I think, if I didn't stop the machine. We don't need the wear bonds or those. Let's be serious about it. This is what we need. So, and this one is with the turbine. We just put 40 of them in there. 80, whatever. Let's see about those lenses, because that one is not advancing. Lenses were built in here, I feel. Are you building anything? No. Nanofiber. Okay. Keep me the nanofiber in stock. I'm sure I'm gonna need it. Let's just build in here. Yeah, we're missing the synthetic resin. Guess what? We need 8 at 12 seconds. The rates are just amazing, you know? You cannot understand anything, basically. 8 at 12. So in here, 8 at 12. I'm making 1 at 3. So at 12, it's 4. Basically, I need twice this just to make it happen. And I'm not even able to produce that because I don't have the calcite shit. Now, if only I would have Mark III rails, I could supplement the rails on that buffer and double the capacity. That means the calcite shits will be able to come in here or just go in there and make some calcite shits. I think that going in here and making the calcite shits is the sensible thing to do. So let's see, can I build in there? Or am I too far? Well, I'm too far from here, but I'm not too far from there. Okay, how many calcite shits you need? It's gonna stay only one compounder. I'm not planning to put down another one. 10 at 3 seconds. They are made in a fabricator. Okay, good. Build me a fabricator. I don't care about those. I don't care about those. I kinda care about that. What is taking the quartz? Well, if you're gonna provide with a good source of quartz, maybe we're gonna build one. But otherwise, it's shitty AF because you gotta dive in those caves and the quartz is not responding on all of them. So you're not gonna be able to build those. That's shitty. For a factory game, that's shitty, mister. You should be ashamed for putting that. You should have put 1,000 of that material or something like that. Stupid number. But you should allow us to automate the production of that. Making it with that material, just like the teleporters, is shitty. Of course, early access, maybe we're gonna have a mine for those long time, but as it is at this point, it's shitty. That saddens me. To see that, it saddens me. Honestly. I think we need the fabricators in here. 10 at 3 seconds. Okay, we'll just try and put the fab in here. Facing, yeah, whatever. I don't care. 10 at 3 seconds, I said. 10 at 3 seconds. How many of those sheets can you make? 2 at 2 seconds. So we're gonna need something like 4 of these. 12, yeah, 4 or 5 maybe. 5 just to be sure, you know? Okay. 2, 3, 4. Not enough resources. Again. I cannot get up there. Amazing, I know. I wasted another 4,000 materials. And this time, guess what? I cannot teleport back to that base. We gotta run it. Amazing, I know. It is what it is. Well, you know what? Let's leave only 4 for now. And let's see what else do we need to build. But I'm gonna need the material anyway, but it is what it is. Calcium blocks. So we're gonna need the smelters. How many? I have no idea. Let's see. We're still gonna have some coming from the base, so I think it should be fine. It should be fine if I put these guys in. So 1 at 2 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have enough to put a smelter there? No. Oh my god, amazing, amazing. Okay, good stuff. Dimensional depot. Yeah, yeah, I know. I'm gonna start playing Satisfactory again. Today, I'm gonna make another playthrough. And I'm gonna be healed of all this nonsense that is happening in here. Let's grab from that one in the back. Gonna grab them all. Okay, time to go back. No jetpacks. No blades. No transportation. No nothing. Yeah, well, it is what it is, I guess. Okay, let's make some stairs in here. So, 4 of them. We need 4 after seconds. Let's make the inputs already. Down there-ish. That means that the products will go that way. 4 after seconds. Let's put the smelter down. Yeah, well, here we are with the stupid stuff. Let's try and put them in there. We're gonna see exactly how that one is gonna work for us. Yeah, it's in block, please. 4 or 2 seconds. So we're gonna need 2 of this. Okay, good. Give me another smelter in that case in here. Let's put them both on a rail. Wait, I need the connector first. Well, get in there, and you basically you'll come in here and then you're gonna go in there. Thank you very much. Let's see what kind of nodes we have in here. So calcium blocks, we need 4 or 2 seconds. Is it written in here somewhere what kind of node this is? Can you see it somehow? This is the mining magic. Okay. I'm not seeing anything on the screen. I'm extracting the stuff, but I'm not seeing it. Okay. Let's put down an extractor. Excavator stuff, magic. I'm putting right at the limit of that core, maybe. 4 or 2 seconds. That should do it, boy. Build me the rail. From here, yeah, well, I forgot to put that one in. Let's make it like that. Well, from you in here. Okay, within the stuff. Let's get out of this place and go into the other spot. So now we should have a little more calcite sheets. That will help with the synthetic resin. Yeah, they're going along. Now we're just gonna have to merge them and put them on the buffer, I guess. So let's try and do that. 1 in there, 1 in there, 1 in there. Just for the beauty of it, 1 in there because it's not really needed. That means that our buffer back home will not even try to send any calcite sheets in here. Need it on that one. No, because it's circulating the other way. Well, for now we have calcite sheets coming from that side as well. So I need to merge it in here. But oh yeah, that should do it. That should do it, dog. That should do it. Unable to get up in there, so let's make some stairs. So now we have a delivery depot apparently, which is sending some calcite sheets in here. Come on. Oh my god, autosave. Okay, good stuff. And now we have our own production which is coming in here to make the resin. Once that realizes it doesn't have to send calcite sheets, it will stop sending them, but it will start sending the hardening agent. I see it in there. It's looking just amazing. So I don't think we're gonna pull calcite sheets from there any longer, which is just amazing because they will be made here. Oh. But we still have some incoming because that really it's like miles long. 2 or 3 seconds. I don't know if we're making that much. Maybe we should do that one in the next episode. Put in here a hardening agent. I already put a delivery depot for the hardening agent. You already saw it. But nothing gets sending in here. This one. The hardening agent. There is no connection basically to it. I'm thinking if I have enough at the base, which we don't know if we have enough or not. Just send one of those. But you see, this rail it's almost empty. That means that I don't have enough back at the base. Let's just take a pick. Maybe what we have, we're already consuming it here everywhere. And those small quantities, it's what's left of it. I'm finished with your stupid pumps, not you, the other you. This one. It's gonna take a millennia. It doesn't have the turbines, as it was to be expected. I'm hoping they all go in there. Are you serious? Now I'm missing the impellers? I never missed those before. This is making valves. The impellers were down up top there, I believe. Yeah, it's empty. What exactly am I missing? Oh, just building slow like that. Well, apparently we have an issue with the rods. A big issue with the rods. Yeah, well, everything gets an issue at this point. Everything gets an issue, baby. Let's see that hardening agent. Where exactly? I think I'm making it down. Yeah, we're not making enough. We're not making enough. So at that base in the east where we just made that, I think we should go in there and make some more. Yeah, well, we should. Honestly, we should. What's the deal with the rods? Because I don't get it. Oh, you know what the deal is? It's simple. Look at that. That's the deal. It's getting clogged. We cannot send all of those materials on that line. Or we just run out of them. We just run out of them. It's getting plugged in there. I see them stopping, but apparently they're not enough. And I think I have 3 of them fabricators making. Let's follow it. So this one in here. Oh, are you shitting me? I don't have enough of that. Oh, I didn't expect that. Okay, let's go that way. Rods. You are making rods, right? Oh, I didn't expect that, mister. How comes? Well, they're kind of working on stopping here. Oh, you know what happened? I took all of that material. And, well, it's kind of filled up now. It doesn't justify it. It's filled up. No, we're just using all of it. So this one, it's impure. This one, it's impure. And that one, I believe it's impure as well. I don't have another titanium node in here. The audacity. Oh no, this is normal. Or pure. I don't know. 4 seconds. 4 2 seconds. 2 seconds. So that's normal node. It's not pure. But that's what we're making here. Do we have power shards? Do we have Mark II extractors? Or something? Because apparently I have an issue here. And they're munching non-stop. So, you see? They're sending all the resources. Those smelters, yeah, I cannot see like in Satisfactory what's inside of it when I'm trying to disassemble it. Those smelters are doing their job in here. But we're sending some in here as well, I see. Oh, you need more building material. Oh, I took everything from this one. That's why. Okay, let's fill it up back. That will stop. I don't need all that material on me right now. It will fill up and we will somewhat regulate because we will not have ore coming this way. Somewhat. But hey, we reached the limit of these nodes in here. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? And guess what? We don't have more in here, in this area. Only those three. We had another wolfram, but doesn't help too much. Well, there is more. That way, I'm pretty certain. I don't remember exactly where. I'm pretty certain there is some in there. More up top in there. You know what? I'm just gonna ignore it and that's it. Okay, good stuff. We made it happen. What do I have on me? Only crap? Okay, good. Oh, we're doing with this stuff. So, I wanna finish that one just to have my assembler and be able to get to the next level. See exactly what madness we're gonna have to do in there. I really don't care about your lenses or about that. Kinda care about that one, kinda. That's what the doctor ordered. So in order to have that one, we need the Selenium Corporation, we need the turbines. Okay, let's stop that machine which is making pumps. We're gonna have to stop it right about now. Because pumps are not going anywhere. We have a few and that's it. It's gonna be fine. I think. Just to make sure that it's not hitting the turbines. I'm talking about this machine here. Off. You see, you just get the turbine in there. But you don't need to send the turbines any longer. All the turbines, which are these guys, they gotta be sent in here. Just to finish that one and give me the assembler or the Mark III rail or whatever it was. And those impellers in there, I didn't expect that one. We have the valves. I didn't expect that one. Honestly, this one was filled up in here non-stop. Even when I had storage depot sending the stuff out. Didn't expect it to have a lack of ingots, iron ingot, well, titanium, whatever you want to call them. But I'm guessing with the increased building stuff, we got in there. We've reached that point. So as soon as I'm gonna grab this ammo out of here, exactly the same stuff is gonna happen. But guess what? I really don't care about it. It's fine the way it is.
I can use this.
Yes, you can. And you will. Perfect. Let me take a peek at those rods. Again, what are you doing in here? Cubes. Yeah. The applicators, baby. The applicators. We're using a bunch of those. Stators. Or rotors. Whatever those are. Rotors. Everything gets eating them like crazy now. Really, the stabilizers are not coming and are not being made in here. I don't know what is going on. They should come from the other factory, but they're not. Amazing. The inductors are good. We're using a bunch. These are the applicators. We are importing and we are building it here as well. The rest of them look okay-ish, including the chemical. Yep. So we're down to the basics. We need more titanium.
I'm detecting increased rupture.
Are you serious now?
Prepare for a wave.
So I put another one machinery or two making these guys, another one or two making these guys. Why do I have two of them? I think I'm delivering on 2 lines. That's what I have. I think. I'm not certain. Yeah, I think so. Nevertheless, seeing the rods, missing the stuff, it's embarrassing. Everything is missing the stuff now. I wonder if the dev modifies something in this update, because before we didn't have this one in here. When I first played the game, these guys were like normal purity, now they're impure. I wonder if it didn't modify that one, the purity of the nodes, you know? Oh, it's gonna happen? Okay. I really wonder. So at this point, I just want to leave the game running enough to get my Mark IIIs in the assembler. The assembler is gonna come with those turbines. Yeah, it's fine. That way I can come in here and put a bunch of stuff in it, because it's gonna be just like this. We're gonna have to deposit a bunch of crap in it to unlock all those recipes, and really don't care about that. I need the Mark III. When we're gonna unlock the assembler, the first thing that we're gonna build is the electromagnet. That's it. No more, no less. And even if I have in here the recipe to send some, which I don't at this point, but even if I would have, I will not do it. No, I will focus only on the Mark III. If I will get the Mark III, good. If not, it is what it is. So I'm gonna leave this game running here. I gotta get out of the house for like an hour, maybe. An hour, yeah, maybe an hour. I don't know. So the game will run for about 1 hour. Let's hope that in that 1 hour I can send all those turbines, because the rest of the machinery shouldn't build that much. We're still building a bunch of crap in the back in there, but we should be fine with it, because at some point, now that we're not delivering that and that and that, no, or that and that, at least stop. We should be fine. We should be fine, you know? I mean, those machineries will get filled up, and then they're gonna stop consuming the resources. That's the idea, at least, I think. So it will equalize, and all these storage depots in here, they're not gonna get so filled up. Maybe we're gonna be fine. If not, it is what it is. I'm gonna have to go out to a close by a titanium depot.
Temperature returning to normal.
Already? Perfect. Make some titanium happen. Come in here with the deliver and plug it into these guys. This I cannot cache, but that one is missing for sure. I mean, we saw it with our 2 eyes. Maybe just send some titanium in here and some rods at the same time. That will be interesting to do. But yeah, I feel like all of this machinery is gonna stop once this stuff is gonna get filled up. I don't understand why I'm not sending the stabilizers in here. That one puzzles me really bad. We should have them. We should have them, because you know it's connected, and we have 348 in there. Or that's something else. I don't know. But they connected, but working. But where are they? Because this guy is missing the stabilizer totally, and this guy is struggling. So why am I not receiving my stabilizers in here? I think I'll just go and check it out by myself. It is what it is. Either way and anyhow, I think we did pretty good with this episode. The idea was to build that sulfuric acid base in there and make it happen. Have a little more next to our base. Well, now we have it. We have it. It's being delivered. It wasn't exactly easy or fun. It's not beautiful. It is what it is. Kind of hard to beautify anything in here anyway. But I'm pretty pleased with the result. Alright, this is something flashing yellow in there. That doesn't mean it's not working. That means only that it's filled up and it's stopped working. I think. Why are you flashing yellow, my friend? Oh, it's filled up. Okay, good stuff. So that's the stabilizer department in there, which is feeding into that one. Oh, we got 71. Whoa, I was expecting a little more. Are you missing stuff? So this one didn't used to be before. That makes me think that the dev either modified the recipe for the rods, either modify the purity of the nodes. One of the two. So if that's your understanding of making the game more interesting and difficult, F you, mister. F you. Because I already built the factory with the rates that I had in here, you know? So let's see what is happening here. These fabricators are all making this, that, and that. Those rods are on this line. I had in here a bunch of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Apparently 4 is not enough anymore. And they used to be enough. Trust me. But no, it ain't enough anymore. And of course I modified and put stuff in here, and now it's gonna be painful to put anything in place. So it is what it is. It is what it is. It's shameful, but it had just happened. I guess it was to be expected from an early access game to develop, let's call it like that. But I didn't expect it to have this happen. So one of the two, either the recipe changed or the purity of the nodes, it's lower. I don't know, honestly. And honestly, I really don't care too much about it right at this point. I need to connect that one in there somehow. Like that. This is the one I built. Make me the rods. Well, that one needs to be reconnected in there or in there. Okay. I put down another fabricator. We're gonna have another 2 per second. 0.5 per second. I don't know if that one's gonna be enough. Let's pretend that we did something good in here. And that's it, you know. Well, it is what it is. Didn't expect that one. Didn't really expect that one. If things are gonna go like this, it's gonna get only more and more difficult. I don't even want to look at the rates of those boys in there. Have another spot for another one of them. But I don't even want to look at the rates right now. I have 4 of them in there. I have place, I believe, to put another one. I might be mistaken. No, I don't have another place. Well, they're kind of circulating. Let's pretend it's kind of fine. Yeah. It is what it is. Let's not cry too much about it. It's only a game after all. Yeah, we synced a bunch of hours into it, and it's kind of not what we expected, but not any game is satisfactory. This, it's a totally different game. I like very much the factory aspect of the game. I don't like the survival aspect that much, but I'm pretty certain that it's a bunch of guys out there which love this kind of stuff. Or they say, why can't you do just a shooting alien game, you know? Why do we have to build factories in here, you know? Yeah. So each one with his own. Nevertheless, I feel like this episode is long enough. We achieved what we planned to do, and a little more even. Pretty pleased. Pretty pleased with it. As I already told you, gonna leave this character running in here. Sitting in here in his butt, starving. For an hour, most likely he's gonna die. So life is gonna be just beautiful. Yeah, we're storing the nanofibers. Oh yeah. Yeah. So limit 1. Don't need all of those. That's munching on tubes. That's putting stress on the home factory. Let's do like that. Don't need all that much. Those 2 should be enough. Plus whatever the machine has inside of it. Of course, when we're gonna have the assembly, we're gonna need 1,000,000 of these guys, but we're just gonna take it step by step, you know? I think so. What are you missing now? Always that synthetic resin. Yeah, well, we're going back in circles with the hardening agent in here. It is what it is. Gonna leave the character in here, gonna leave this world running. Let's pretend it's gonna be fine. I see the hardening agent from time to time in there, like those 2, but not amazing. Either way, anywho, let's leave this on here. Thank you so much for being here, for watching this. If you like it, don't forget to drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and if you wanna see some more, and if by any chance you wanna support my dream of becoming a full-time content creator, you can do that by grabbing a an amazing membership. Thank you again. I'll see you to the next one. Bye now.